Illusion, delusion, hallucination, Mirage. That's where we're headed. We've got Liquid, we've got Luminosity, and we've got at least 1 minute before they just cause a ruckus and get out of here. So we're going to make this a pretty rapid fire
those new maps,
sort of
by the
things
way?
here. Yes, I actually just coined those right now.
My dad jump in and it just starts
basically
disorienting you.
My dad owns Valve. So anyway, looking at this a little further, let's talk about this Mirage matchup. We just saw a barn burner over in Inferno. What do we got here? Give me some predictions.
I have a pretty quick breakdown. Quitty prick.
Is it a prediction?
Yeah, it's a prediction and a breakdown. Brazilians have some good operas in Yell. They have some good riflers in pretty much all of them. I think the only chance they're going to have is they give themselves a chance to fight. Their mid-control is what I'm looking for on T-side, and CT side just locking down the sites. Liquid's way too comfortable on Mirage for them to make any mistakes. I think Liquid's going to win this one 16-8, but hopefully
I think you went into iambic pentameter right there with some rhyming. Tress, take it away, baby.
What an insane word. I'm not sure we're going to throw it Betway. I think we are. But yeah, there you have it. Luminosity still not the super favorites, even though, you know, what we just saw. But my favorites would be James's last go at this. You've got one chance to predict this match.
I'm going to say Liquid 16-8.
That's the way it's going to be. All right. Well, we've got Blue and Launders to give us the last match of the night. I'm not even going to talk to you guys. Just take it away.
All right.
Good luck, boys.
Thank you.
We'll grab that. Anyway. It's time to get into this match here. Oh, we're losing it. Anyway, it's going to be on Mirage here once again for those that may just be joining us as Liquid takes on Luminosity here. And Luminosity having a great start, a fortunate kind of mid-portion of the first half, and then better recovery in the second half. But unfortunately, they couldn't keep it together. And after, you know, the disconnects and the match medic and everything like that happened, Liquid did come back and take control of that first map. But now we just have to see if they can piece things together a little bit better here on Mirage.
So do you think the meta is going to change because Liquid have to like catch a flight?
Maybe.
Yeah, like T side especially. Let's see. Like, are they going to keep the
a lot
pace
of really
high?
fast plays, maybe.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
bust it up.
It might actually be. Like, I think we've seen that happen before. I think SK had to do something similar at one point. Anyway, starting it off, Nekis tries to like take on the world there, back outside a ramp in a 1v5. That's not going to pan out well. And the same situation for Yell as he gets pushed back. PKL gets at least one, but it seems like the rest of the team is going to be done here now, but maybe not the case as they trade out 2v2 a little bit. Showtime and Cello finding a couple pickups between the two of them. For Nitro and JDM. Both are actually going to end up getting pushed back here into post-plant situations. They split each other up, though, so there's not good situations for trading at this point. They both have to be a little bit cautious of that. Showtime will move forward, looking for JDM in the corner. He knows he's there, but JDM, nicely shot, just destroys Showtime. And now Cello ends up in a very bad position here. JDM's going to run outside so we can quickly get inside of Connector. Ooh, actually might have caught Nitro out there. It looked like he had a nade in hand, but ultimately Cello really just doesn't have enough time to kill both of these players and defuse the bomb while he doesn't have a kit. He'll get that kill on JDM, but it's a small token at this point, as they are still going to win the round. Liquid to start off 1-0.
Yeah, he read that really well off the sound. Just knew that he was on the right side, very confident about it. And I think he might move. I don't know why he's moving in, maybe to get a kit from a teammate or something like that. This is kind of unfortunate. Like, all the, you know, the cross are so close to everyone's head. You just miss every single bullet, and Elise just comes in and entries both of them, and he capitalized no problem. It looked like a couple of his teammates could have been in jeopardy of maybe losing their lives, but by the skin of their teeth, Liquid win the T-pistol round here on Mirage. And now we move into mid-control. Yell jumps out, tries to get right in their faces. No one's here to cross, however, so they might just be a trap for him.
Luminosity are still going to be working with just pistols, however, for this round. But Yell comes out on top and is... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought that was another kill for LG for a second there, but it is JDM. Trades one out as he comes out through underpass. They're taking down Yell, but easily did the amount of work that was required of him. Luminosity still have a man advantage to play off of, but they're not going to be able to scavenge any of the guns off those dead players. That's what's important right now, is Liquid denied those pickups.
Always with the mid-control on T-side on Mirage. Like, I think they just want a top box control, maybe. Yell hits insane shots. I mean, they're, you know, probably he should die, but still. Gotta wonder why people get so obsessed with splitting up on such a big map. Especially when it comes to mid. The choke points just turn into this fork of doom.
As they push forward, nicely found from Twist. Long range, but it does knock out PKL regardless. Now we're even again, and Team Liquid do take the penultimate advantage. JDM, lucky to be alive at this point.
Aren't we all?
Yeah. As now we are going to see Nekis coming in from the backside. And oh my goodness, he brings down Twist that low too. Nicely done here by these CZs. They're just doing work. Neck is still at full HP as well. He moves in, kills one. Stan will be there for the trade, and Showtime was not ready to take that early of a battle versus Stan. So Stan does clutch it out in the end with the 1v2. That secures it for Team Liquid. Luminosity still probably happy with the outcome of that round, though, considering they dropped 4 out of 5 players.
Yeah, they got those 2 opening kills, and Liquid are they're really safe, and it seems like they had all their ducks in a row. Ultimately, it was a 1v2 by Stan, but like by the way he was positioned, he made it look so easy, man. And we're gonna have that mid-control smoke come out. Another round where it's pretty much a full save this time. Molly for connector to make sure no one can stand in there. I liked, you know, the Mirage meta was getting developed when people were started using mollies and connector instead of smokes like they used to.
Yeah, now we see most of LG falling back a little bit here after they do posture out, trying to get that intel in mid. They won't find much, and Liquid themselves are ready to kind of dive in towards B here. Shello.
I love this boost.
Let's see. He's not going to find JDM. I think he's too far into that corner there, and that's kind of a safe spot to this boost. But JDM may not check for this when he runs out eventually. Oh, and there we go. Yeah, he's going to fall back. Good damage being done to him, but ultimately the MAC-10 versus a USP. The MAC-10 is going to come out on top of that range. And they'll find 2 more kills. Lee just cleaning up shot there near connector. Now as they move in, Showtime actually manages to finish off JDM as they had chill up on that boost earlier. He did the primer damage for it, but Twist quickly trades it out. And that's the end of the story here for LG on this round. Yell just sits outside of CT. He's going to kill anyone that might walk by. But Liquid already have full control, and there's no way that he's going to pull off a retake.
So MAC-10s are pound for pound like the best SMG. And it's just kind of like a fighter as well. Like with fighters, you know, you get an advantage for being small. And when it comes to like trying to vie for the pound for pound title, right? And the MAC-10s are cheap. You move fast with them. And they do enough damage that like they're super useful, and if you give them up, they're not that useful for the other team. It's just they're awesome. They're like by far and away like the best thing you can get on T side for an SMG buy to clean up those USPs.
Now we are going to see the full investment here coming in now from LG as they're able to get reinforced, but they use a lot of their utility like right at the beginning of this round. They're already down. There's 2 smokes, and they don't have any mollies or anything. So using all this very early on, he is going to leave Liquid with a lot of room and a lot of time as well to line up whatever kind of execute they want to go for, which does lean towards B for this round. All of their players getting ready to dive into this site. Flashbangs out the wazoo going into that bomb site as well here. But Twist makes the first kill happen. We see him following it up with the second 2 on Showtime. Now Yell trying to hold. There's some good movement there from Twist, but he's not going to be able to dodge out of the way. Yell moves in. He can't stop the plant, but he can still pick up all these kills. 3 so far with PKL finding the 4th. And now it's on Stan to clutch. 1v3 in this situation, as he is at the moment going to hold behind the arch position.
Is he going to check? I mean, it's planted for him, but someone in the window is about to see him. But he pushes off to the right. Wow, if he hit that spray, it's a very different round. But really nice retake from Yell. Every shot he hit was perfect. I mean, what more is there to say? They kind of wanted the duels that they got. They just didn't expect to lose them. So that was good. The site entries, too, were so powerful. And here it is. You see, like, the immediacy of him like running out of kitchen, like, all right, my teammates just died, but they just died, so I can get out here, and then capitalizing right away. But overall, the exit was really good. Our get right player was blind. Elish flies out of the window, kills him. The molly comes into Van late, so our player at Van thinks he can stand there in the last moments and ends up having to move. Oh wow, nice
spot.
pick.
Almost was a headshot there.
And he waits in the smoke too.
Rachel wants to trade. Probably a little bit confused considering that was an M4 all of a sudden shooting at him instead of an op. But as they move in, PKL with another pickup here. Liquid trying to go forward, trying to play fast, but nothing getting accomplished in the early round here. They're just getting shut down at the moment by LG. Beautiful work by the 2 players at connector there. PKL and Yell just really cleaning up shop in the mid push.
It is its own set of skills to be able to deal with teams that move that quickly and try to do that many things as well. You know, try to get in the middle of your smokes. That's the hardest stuff on CT side to talk about. Is like, what do you do when someone runs through this smoke? If this smoke is supposed to stop people from coming through it, so that requires like just kind of like really good individual skill. Whoa, nice adjustment from JDM.
Unfortunately, he's still out in the opening, kind of blind there. So we are going to see quick trades coming back out, and that kill from JDM is going to be the only frag this time around from Team Liquid, as we do indeed see LG taking control. And now potentially being able to take the lead here too, as Liquid should be in a pretty bad situation economically.
Yeah, it's so cool to see Yell being He's just really smart there, but then also just like so annoying. Like get that kill, stand in the smoke, realize he needs his teammate to help him. He can't come back through it because they were trying to rush him in the first place. They know he's on cycle, so he's not gonna be able to shoot right away. And they were so close to smoke when he got that kill. Can almost certainly expect someone to come and trade.
Oh, Showtime taking a risk early on with the direct peek, and it looks like he hits the shot, but it's a miss. So that is going to lead to him losing 80 health points. But the position is enough to scare Liquid off, and they're going to fall back.
Yeah, they triggered the counter nades, which is really cool. I wonder what they're going to do off of this, because they triggered 2 Molotovs at B. That's really fortunate for a team that's like got no utility to bait anything out. And the only thing that's working against them is that they showed presence, so it's kind of understood what they were trying to do. So the very best, they would want to come back to B later on. That's the one smoke they have to help them get up Cat, so you would assume they're going to try to use it here.
Yeah, one's going to go hunting here too. Lining up a decent amount of damage. Twist trying to swing in there very quickly for a response. We'll get nothing, but it does force him away unless these guys swing up towards Cat now.
Wow, that's so cool. It actually worked really well.
Yeah, as they go in, Cello is going to try to stop some of this. He's very much looking for a push outside of the apartments. He won't get it, and now he's actually pretty smart about this in the way that he hides. They did take down, oh, what? Twist as well, moving in there with a headshot. That was 3 kills in just a few seconds, and all of a sudden, the tables have turned, and it's Team Liquid with an advantage in this situation here. Quickly, we're going to see Nekkes moving in, and it's a good thing he caught Stanislaw unawares of the situation. Otherwise, now Nekkes would have been a dead man too. Still gets hit a little bit, and Twist, the headshot seemingly out of nowhere, takes down Nekkes. Yell knows he can't clutch this now, so he's going to fall back, and Liquid on a full save will upset here, taking down LG.
Dude, Liquid are such a dirty team. Like they were about to just hit B straight up. When they got spotted, they didn't get the kill. They didn't panic and try to rush B late, do the exact same thing. They had an adjustment that looked like a completely new strat that probably would have taken an entire timeout to talk about and really thoroughly flesh out what the details would be. Twist coming out of underpass and looking into connector to stop anyone there from being able to stand and watch over the smoke and spam. Getting him to fall back and allowing them to run up Cat with that smoke they used. So nice, man. Like this, it's actually insane.
Really, really smart play from Team Liquid here. And we can see again them pushing in. Nitro starting off with a Glock, ends up picking up the op there and doing even more damage, denying the rotate that was coming in very quickly for Market. And now, well, Liquid prop themselves up with a very good buy going into this next round here. LG still have a buy for themselves, including a double op setup. One of them is Glass Cannon. They'll be a bit limited on utility besides just smokes and flashes. They do have 1 molly, but that's it. And Yell knows there's someone inside of this smoke somewhere. He's going to quickly go outside, but Stan is definitely going to beat him in that situation. Once again, Liquid starting it off strong.
He's like, I'm more annoying.
Yeah, so a nice little play there from Stan, getting aggressive and able to take down one of the 2 ops here. Only 1 remains. And they haven't been able to recover that second one just yet, even though it is near connector here. Nor are they even close to getting a trade. I mean, the ace is just a walkout here now for Liquid. There's no resistance from LG at all. They do have players by ticket and CT, but they're not even going to attempt to peek it, especially with the mollies and everything else getting tossed onto the ground right now. So great clears from Team Liquid, great control overall. And for LG, well, the question is how are they going to get back to the site as they don't have a whole lot of utility. A couple smokes they can use to try and push forward. There's the first one there, but that's to block themselves off so they can fall back as they're going to call this off again. There's even going to be someone hunting them down.
Yeah, they're going to fall back into Stan. Oh my god, don't shoot. Oh my god. Wait. Oh! Does he get another kill? No. Oh my gosh. I thought he was waiting for more people to rotate in so he get like the spray down, but
that's what I was hoping at first.
That's hilarious. Goes to the left click too. What a savage.
Just to rub it in. And it works out great.
Stan, you have a flight to catch. He's gotta be somewhere.
Mecha is probably actually really mad too that shot didn't kill Twist, as it looks like it legs him, so he survives with 6 HP. And yeah, here we go.
Play the Jaws music. Looks so evil. Oh man. Okay, yeah, Liquid off to a strong start, and they're getting away with running these rounds out quickly as well. More than that, stealing back momentum on an eco round, putting Luminosity on a save. Everything's going right. Nekkes to look to take a pick at top mid. No one there for him to shoot. Alige going to be creeping up. Cat won't be in his line of sight, I don't think. And there's a smoke to guise his way up.
As we look here, it's going to be another fast execute from Liquid, which shouldn't really be a surprise at this point as they move in here. 2 quick kills for them. That's a nice response from Cello as he gets a smooth headshot into Stan, but it means very little. It's already down to just being PKL. They even dropped that op that had been saved for the previous round, and PKL does not last very long. Alige shuts him out, and Liquid quickly have a 4-round lead established.
Yeah, now tons of money left over. Great, solid anti-ecos. Luminosity did try to do some work and got some stuff done. But yeah, here's a Liege. Just after that mid control, just pushing up through his own top mid smoke and selling them a bill of goods. Now, there is one kit. Yeah, Cello does have one at the very least, but they have no ops. Kind of unfortunate. Ops create a nice sense of security for yourselves on CT side because you can like rotate less, and it's such a big map.
Hello going to swing back out here too, but Nitro gets the better of him just barely though. Only survives with 10 HP, but look, Nitro's allowed to go into that site and gets a second kill even at that 10 HP before he's finally traded out by Nekiz. Now with 3 players left standing here for Luminosity, they're actually going to be spread out quite a bit. PKL's the only one here trying to fight on the site. Goes 1-1. There's a big rotate on its way from Yell. I feel like it's going to be coming in a little bit too late here though. Nekiz should just hold off, wait a couple of seconds here, let his teammate get into position before he considers even going in to re-execute onto that site. That flank can be a lot of use. Stan tries to jump in, maybe a little bit too bold there. As the smoke ends as soon as the window starts, so that's easy for Nekiz to read into that and stop it. Now, Twist is alone. This is something that LG should surely win.
Oh, look. Wow, Nekiz being really annoying here and moving all the way back down to Cat. Did he make the jump too? Yeah, he did from the window, so that speeds things up. And Twist, though, he's not gonna bite on this. He's like, you know what? I'm going to get this kill if you're here. And he realized now the big rotate comes in. That means the CTs are going to be super confused. Are they going to be clearing? No, they wouldn't clear this, would they?
They just shot at it, so...
Yeah.
Nekiz might look towards it. The body in the way actually messes things up quite a bit. So Twist is able to line up that first kill. He is stuck inside, but Yell only just now realized this as he goes forward, throws a nade on the ground, but it lets Twist roll right out and clutch it. 1v2 for him, and it's another round for Team Liquid.
Wow, they actually win that too. And yeah, Stan definitely jumped the gun there trying to push through halls, or push into kitchen when... They could have planted. They didn't know where the second person was, so maybe he felt like they didn't have time, but probably shouldn't have just let his teammate do that. Instead, they should have pushed together, or like if they push into market, for example, and they find one player market, they trade him out, then they can push to A, or they go ahead, kill him, and then plant. And if they have 2 alive and stay at B, whatever they want. But him going there by himself, maybe didn't make that much sense. He's got a flight to catch, so you got to cut him a break. You know? Trying to end this game.
Yeah. Just trying to make it quick. Well, thankfully, it should be a really quick round here, as once again we have LG on to another eco. These haven't been too successful for them in the past. Something going on the other side of the room. We don't know what it is. Cello trading for that 1 kill, but that's pretty much it. And very quickly, once again, the rest of the LG roster gets decimated. It's down to just Nekiz now, who's really just looking for a nice little quick 1-2 shot on the Deagle there to try and take out at least 1 player.
Nice little 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Oh, are they going to AM? Okay, here's the clip, all right? They're still going for A. They got a flight to catch, okay? They're not about to turn around just because there's one person here with a deagle.
Just a stat pad map.
Yeah.
Man, Liquid really running away with this here now, too. Despite the increased pace, Luminosity still can't seem to respond to it too well.
I think they might like find a new style in this game. So they're doing stuff they maybe wouldn't normally do more quickly than normal. Maybe they learn stuff.
Playing with it a little bit here.
Yeah, yeah. Double up setup in adjustment for Luminosity, Yell, and Showtime. And yeah, this just gives everybody a lot more comfortability when it comes to the rifles moving around in the middle, if you want to use them on the extremities. I don't think anyone, yeah, Showtime's actually on B, might get boosted. Bricks, no, or just push up by himself. His teammate goes ladder room. So they aren't really playing inside B right now, and Liquid do like B wall smokes when they execute, so might not be like the best way to hold in this position, but there isn't anyone from Liquid trying to hit the site like that right now.
At the very least, it does open up the possibility of...
Oh, maybe they apparently they don't have a flight to catch. Okay. Well, they're certainly playing like they have a flight to catch.
It seems like it, yeah. Maybe it's just like one of them or something like that. Well, PKL starts it off with a kill for himself. He does get caught retreating, but he still makes the second kill happen before he goes down, though. So a nice little 2-for-1 trade for him. Twist. Got to be a little bit careful here. And oh, JDM actually moving into the site. Back from Palace is going to be able to find Yell out too. Nekiz still in a position where he can jump up on top of Tetris and trade that. But he has to wait for the peek from JDM. And JDM is sat back like a stone right now. Not moving anywhere, I think, until his teammates are in position to execute here. Twist will creep up, looking for the duel against Showtime. He knows he's there, but Nekiz, nicely done, actually. A bit of a wide swing from Nekiz, but it works. It gets him into a position to punish Twist before he can take out his teammate. Nitro coming in on a flank, however.
Oh.
Takes out Nekiz.
The death, was that a molly? Might have been a molly from the grave, but they're not, do they have time to do this? This is a really long walk.
Can we do the shift arrow thing to see if they have time?
Yeah, on the map. This is a long walk. Whoa, what the?
He just drew.
Don't let whoever that was drive a car. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Just went off the hill. Oh, no time.
Oh, yeah, and he realized it too when he got to the site, so that's unfortunate. Luminosity will win it out the timer, but
I love how Prius just crashed.
yeah, he just drew.
And his name is Prius.
Just open up a new.
No sports cars for you.
There's just like a secret passage around that map that nobody except Prius knows about. He just assumed that that window and kitchen.
He's like driving through Biaps and fell into underpass.
I think he just assumes that this wall inside of apartments you can break.
All right, we're gonna try again. I mean, that doesn't really.
It doesn't tell us much now, but well, we knew because we saw it happen. But anyway, back into the action. Yell manages to catch Stanislaw early on here, so a little bit of a reversal. Team Liquid are going to go for a quick 4-man execute out onto the B site here, as all of them do push in. Showtime able to respond, however, as he did spot a player jumping down before the smoke plumed, but now they're restricted, so at the very least it should. Oh no, actually, Cello, can he see through that smoke? Like, does he have an angle on the right side or something like that?
I mean, it depends, right? Wow. Ooh. Okay, is Twist that? What the?
Okay, so now Twist.
Went. Oh!
And they're
No
not,
way!
oh,
No!
they're not even
He's
checking
not gonna
it.
do this.
Twist just pulls off a massive 4K, 4 kills in at max 5 seconds. And now he just has to look for PKL.
He missed
Did he
him.
see him? His teammate should call that for him. No, he doesn't catch
Oh
it.
my
PKL
God.
takes him down. And Luminosity just barely recover on the round.
That would have been one of the nastiest 1v5s ever. Holy smokes, this is insane. 2 headshots. Headshots right
always great
there.
when that happens.
This is an NT at least. Double spray down. Cella's so mad. Didn't even get a chance to fight. Would have had to shoot through his teammate. And he actually, I think he saw him, like just slightly. If he was it was hawk-eyed enough, but maybe not. He had like 4 teammates watching him too. I don't know.
You would have thought someone would have noticed. It's always like hard to tell because X-ray sometimes skews our vision.
Yeah.
The rest of Liquid now getting ready to move in. They're going to go for a straightforward execute this time. Still having the money to buy, of course, because their wins have been pretty dominant when they've taken control of them. Twist and PKL will trade blows out towards Connector there, but they also have a player on steps, so PKL's kind of stuck in here right now. I think he knows there's presence on steps, too, so he's not going to peek out just yet. He'll wait for them to fall back a little bit more. Yeah, spam back, so they definitely knew they were up on top, so it's a good thing he fell back. As Nitro moves in, him and Elige both going to be able to pick up kills towards jungle. And now it's just Nekaz and PKL. Nekaz also only having an ump to play with here too. So Liquid, they gotta slow things down when they get onto the actual site. And that works out really well for them as Luminosity seemed a bit aggressive to go out and get those kills, and they still are. Nekaz trying to jump out from Ticket, finds JDM, but loses most of his health in the process. And now PKL is finally going to adventure out from Connector here, but he gets flashed by a teammate. Finds at least one pushing him. Oh, he's gonna get completely overwhelmed. No way he survives that. At most gets a 1-for-1 trade. Nekaz though finding an op. He's going to be able to pick up another one, and now he has to pull off the 1v2 with 14 HP.
Yeah, Bomb's not planning for Connector, so could get weird, I suppose, if there's a chance that he is able to kill Nitro. Yeah.
He has nothing to tell that Nitro would be in Firebox, though. So unless he just checks it on his own regard, it's going to be a little bit difficult to pull it off. I think he was still expecting for someone to be up towards Palace there, so he does decide to give this up. Knows he can't clutch it, he'll fall back, he'll save the op.
That was a really weird round from Liquid because they used like all their utility. They did that thing where they like come up A ramp. It's like a hit, but they decided to come up dry off the picks and then didn't really throw much more utility. You really need a smoke to be able to plant on the site, whether it's default or whether it's opposite triple or front of triple for A ramp. You need like something, otherwise someone from Connector will see you or someone from CT will see you. So they really needed to get the kills by the end of that round because they just wasted all their utility to get the bomb down. Could have been a big mistake, I think, and Luminosity maybe could have capitalized on it, but did a good job of like getting all those kills dry. Full buyout for Liquid, lots of money, lots of utility, and Luminosity in what is going to be the third last round?
Second last
round with no money.
Luminosity still looking to try and see if they can check out towards apartments here early on. As Team Liquid is going to be going for probably this fast execute onto B again. JDM also trying to scout with the op there, making sure window is clear. Just lining everything up right now. The CTs are throwing back a little bit of utility. You can see the streaks going back out. Oh, that was a great flash, though. Showtime completely blinded by that. Cello, they're not going to expect a second player here, but he gives himself away too early. Oh, that's awkward. Nitro, well,
value Molotov right there.
yeah, it takes him down, and it all melts down pretty quickly there on the defensive setup. Neck is not going to last very long either, as Twitch just goes leaping into market to take him out of the picture. Liquid 10-4 going into the last round of the half.
This guy's got a flight to catch, let me tell you.
I mean, if they don't have one, they're playing like they do have a flight to catch.
Yeah, but real talk, that was an awesome flash from Nitro to get that first kill. Like, it was his own flash too. It was too far away for them to hear the bounce, so it was just as kind of useful as like a pop flash your teammate throws for you, and did all the damage even though whoever it was jumped out right away. Was able to get like all those bullets in just before he was out of sight.
Again, Liquid probably going to go for some fast control. This time towards mid, but because they're so focused on that mid control, I think it's like 3-4 players going for it. Twist with a nice shot too. Get to Showtime trying to creep up to that first little choke point inside of apartments. So he's able to take him down. There'll be a response smoke to try and hold back any quick rush, since Liquid have been fans of doing that. Now they're going to go out towards mid. Mentioning before, though, there was a full Palace creep that moved its way out successfully from Yell, but it looks like Stanislaw suspected this. Ooh, Yell still wins the fight, however. Moves in and takes down Stan, so that should be a free AK going into the hands of Yell, but with only 19 HP, it's going to be a little rough to work that. It wouldn't be too surprising if he hands that over to PKL or someone else. Liquid, though, well, with the mid-execute not going exactly the way they wanted it to, losing their teammate, it looks like they're going to go back to the old standard, which is this B fight. And Twist, nicely done. Just for a split-second, spots Neckers. They know Cellos is probably going to be hiding out over there by the boost-up box, too, so they find him, PKL, and Yell just all melting down. And there you go. Incredibly dominant first half from Team Liquid. They go up 11-4, not leaving much room for it to come back at all in the second half. But we'll see if Luminosity are going to be able to piece anything together right after this break, guys. Stick with us, and we'll be right back.
ESL Pro League is brought to you in part by Intel, the City of Odense, GeForce GTX, Lenovo Legion, Bedway, Pay Safeguard, Logitech G, Mountain Dew League, Xfinity, and ESEA.
And welcome back, folks, to the ESL Pro League. It's our last time coming back to you this evening here now, as we are in the midst of our final match for this week. Team Liquid taking on Luminosity, and Team Liquid playing a very fast-paced game. We said earlier they have a flight to catch. That's actually incorrect. We got an update on the story. They're actually playing from the E-League studios right now, and the studios is like closing in 30 minutes or something like that. So that's why they're playing so quick.
That's why they're playing like they have a flight to catch.
Yeah,
right.
Because, well, their LAN center, quote-unquote, is closing in about 30 minutes.
It does all add up. Though on that one eco round, where they really took their time and like worked their way back to mid, that ended up winning the round with, they're definitely playing patiently on that round. So, but apart from that, yeah, it's been pretty fast stuff and like pretty successful stuff. Some pretty awesome rounds, gotta say. It's been fun to watch.
Especially Twist too, right? We've seen some like the aggressive play like really seems to cater well to his style, and he's just been flourishing in it. Like especially with all the BX we've been seeing, he's always been the guy that's been jumping into market and getting really aggressive there.
Yeah.
And I think he's like a 90% success rate with going in there and killing people that are in there.
I think at like the previous team with Sean and Rix, I was like talking to the Rix at Northern Arena, and he was talking about how he's like, sometimes we want to play aggressive, but Sean doesn't let us. It's so funny, like, because Rix is such a meathead, right? And I was like look at him say that, like, Daddy Sean won't let us. That's super funny.
But yeah, guys, we should be going back into it here in just a couple of seconds. I think we're just waiting for the players to ready up, and then we'll be good to resume this and get to see if Liquid, well, unfortunately, they can't continue the fast-paced play on CT side. At least we would think. But we'll find out if they're going to do anything creative here on CT side to speed up the match, or if they're just going to let this one roll out normally now. Yeah,
we'll see. It's kind of in the court of Luminosity, whether or not they want.
This will be funny, right? If Luminosity,
they get them locked in. You know what I mean? They could make this more than 30 minutes if they wanted to. It's up to the team.
Luminosity is just playing for the default win.
Maybe they don't know. You know, who knows? Do they know? Are they going to make them patient?
I was going to say either
Look at he's like, run up, man.
That or LG just play like as slow as humanly possible, just like executed 15 seconds on every round. Like
what, guys? This is our style all the time.
This is our style. What are you talking about? Well, they are going to find some good damage early on to JDM. He gets brought down to 9 HP, trying to play out against that. Another dually buy, too. It's becoming more common. It's spreading, as now Stanislaw is buying it, too, on the pistol round.
Yeah, really working it here.
It's a new meta.
Yeah. Testing underpass, B, A. There's still a lot of time left on the clock. JDM, the only player who's hurt, and everyone's kind of pushing to passive position, so this is kind of why you do survey the map, is to get all the CTs, like, keep them in check, make sure they go back to passive spots.
And then they go now. They do have that position over here, and the flash hitting. It takes Stan a moment. Oh, the second shot as well. Beautiful from Stan. He does finally overpeak a little bit, so Nekis is going to be able to take him down, and he combos together a second one. So good hold, but there's still the 3 CTs remaining that they have to take out here. Actually, they have plenty of time to plant this bomb still.
They kind of do, but now they don't have smoke. See, this is the problem. Watch. They have like 2 players in CT. They can let the bomb go down, but if 3 pushed in, and they have one from Cat watching, yeah, they can't plant opposite triple, and they can't plant default. They have to have someone watching, and the clock's going down.
Well, they're just going to attempt default, or at least spam it a little bit here to try and line up some headshots, but Nitro pushes in, takes down both of them, and it's Liquid victory on the pistol.
It's like 100%, because at the very least, unless the other person gets both kills, at the very least, you have like a few seconds of damage you can get in. This one guy's hands are busy. It's like, even if you fake the plant, you still have the animation.
Yeah.
So
that ultimately is going to kill you. Because that plant zone's pretty unforgiving, too.
Yeah, it is.
It's like not actually a lot of really safe spots to plant the bomb on that site.
No. It's definitely a criticism for Mirage. Here's JDM jumping up like an opper to avoid getting head peeked. So people actually do this because, like, you're so good at the angle that if someone peeks, you know, you could avoid getting headshotted or
run boost.
Yeah, let's see it.
People always mess this one up for some reason.
Yeah, strange.
And there we go. All right, doesn't lead to too much, but at least it gets him out there quickly. Oh, wait, he didn't spot that player in the window, but he's going to quickly. Oh, nicely done. Yell the race car, just going right up into connector there. Finds Legion, takes him down. Unfortunately, he's going to have to put on the brakes for a second, as he did lose his teammate. Oh, Nekis coming in from the other side as they all burst up ramp all of a sudden there, too. Nitro did find Yell in connector, was able to take him down. But it's still 3v2 post plant in the favor of Luminosity. And Liquid have like really bad angles to play off this too. They don't have any control at CT or anything or window room. It's basically just a a 2-man push that would have to come in through connector. And that's gonna be really rough to make that happen.
Look how bad, or look how. Oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, they bullied him. So I don't know. I guess that spam was lucky, but then Stan would have finished him off. Oh, there's the instant headshot with the MP9, and Cello's all alone. They don't, and they have 2 flashes to put him off.
I think it is planted for him, but yeah, like you said, the flashes are going to just send him right back, so they just stick the bomb. Cello was questioning if it's even worth the repeat. He does try to go for it, was really trying to swing out there to stop the defuse. And while it was planted for him, it was also planted pretty far back, so he did have to go for a pretty wide swing to kill that diffuser, and it just wasn't going to work out. Liquid, nice recovery there after that was brought down. I think it was a 2v4 they managed to win, actually. And now, well, they're just 3 rounds away from map victory.
Yeah, very unlikely 2v4. Probably should have been a round where it's like 12-5. Luminosity have a full buy, and the opposite is true. So the plant at least allows them to buy next round, which is something. But here, pretty aggressive setup where they molly into ramp and have a Liege kind of push through right away, smoke into Palace so that they can go ahead and scour this choke point, finish off Yell, push through, get info, and demand advantage.
And so now with Liquid having that man advantage, they are going to get a little bit more aggressive here.
Oh, he's so aware. Damn.
Nicely done. Oh, they don't catch that one, though.
It's always really funny. It's like, for me, it's like a toddler running around on like with like scissors or something like that, and they just like bang their head. It's like someone with an MP9.
That's very violent.
Okay, I remember I was like, do you know that, you know Bobby's World? Do you remember that show with Howie Mandel? It was a long time ago as a cartoon.
I don't think so.
And okay, well, you know those plastic, I don't even need that analogy. You know those plastic, the 3-wheel bikes.
Yeah,
with
yeah.
a big wheel.
Tricycles.
Yeah, not tricycle, but like the one for kids.
Big
the
wheel.
Tonka
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I had one of those. I was like riding around in my mom's store, and I actually just like banged my eye on the corner of a table. It's like,
Gee.
and it knocked myself out. And I still have the scar.
Cool.
Yeah,
Didn't know that.
the more you know.
Well, getting into this next round here, we do have Luminosity back into it with a full buy now, and it might be their only full buy for this entire half, as the scoreline, as you can see, very, very detrimental to Luminosity. 14-4. They have to run 10 rounds straight just to tie the game at this point, and 11 if they want to take this to OT. So look at this Liquid. Yeah, they want to end this game quickly. Liege going top mid. He's flashed though, so he can't actually hold that. Twist also only doing a 1-for-1, and Yell taking down JDM. Not what Liquid had in mind here, as now all of a sudden they're down 4v2 here with only one player to defend each site.
And someone coming up Cat, or is that underpass? No, it's underpass. Okay. So it looks like Stanislaw is going to be the man to watch right here. Nitro's coming in for what? Oh, they're gamble stacking B. This is kind of what you need to do when you only have 2 people. And Stan's getting really aggressive. He spots one and gets away. Minute 13.
Got a molly too.
Yeah, Luminosity don't often like to rock it back. In this situation with the molly, they're making this very viable.
And Stan is also going out to Cat to watch for this
Oh, man.
rotate too. Stan is just so smart right
Yeah,
now.
it's 40 chess.
So he's going to be careful because it is possible for them to have gone towards top mid too. So he's got to watch out for that. But there's not going to be any of that happening. Nitro in the meantime still watches from apartment. Stan's going to have to change his vision soon.
There we
Gets
go.
towards top mid.
Oh boy.
Now he's waiting for it. He's got an AK on the ground there too if he wants to pick that up. But no, he might be going a little bit too far back.
They might either. Okay, so the other option is they went back to A ramp. So and now they boosted in a window to circumvent B. Stan isn't anywhere that he can get flanked. Nitro is kind of in danger, and Stan is clearing out A. So Nitro's getting pulled as well because they're just assuming now that they went all the way back there. The bomb. They're finally out of underpass.
Nitro could still solo stop this though because they basically have to rush the plant.
Yeah, but they don't know that he's. They don't know. I mean, he doesn't know, I should say.
Oh, there we go. Challenge.
Oh, but it's
Nitro,
Nitro,
nice
right?
shot.
But it's Nitro, right?
Yeah. And what?
No, they thought. Well, he's. I don't know what they thought actually.
Okay, so now they have to rotate towards the other side. Nitro gives up that position on Cat. And Stan is going to be joining Nitro inside of Market here.
Oh, they're going to push. Good flash.
Should hold it. Yell goes in, but it's only 1-for-1. Like I said before, Showtime does have a molly, but he's not going to really have time to use this. It's too high pressure right now. So he waits out. I'm not sure if he spotted Stan, because that smoke is not perfect. It doesn't cover off the whole cross there. So he's looking for it. He certainly knows where he's playing from now. Stan thankfully has a lot of time to play off this. Goes in, checks for bench, but that opens it up for Showtime. And a very odd round ends up ending in Luminosity's favor, as they now go up to 5.
That was level 10 mind games from both teams.
Yeah.
Yeah. The amount of time that LG took was perfect. And assisting someone into window to flank B made a lot of sense, as opposed to like having that person like try to just challenge their way up Cat, because they know that nobody's going to be watching that, the big flank. And that's kind of one way to play the man advantage for what they had left, but it was a good attempt from Liquid for sure.
Nade goes in. Oh, Stan. That's not going to work too well. And that's the only main gun they had for this round. JDM as well. Usually that works pretty well, but oh man, these guys are just melting. Twist gets spammed through the wall. Showtime. It's going to headshot a Liege. And there we go. Luminosity taking a page out of Liquid's book from the last half, it seems. And they're going to very quickly burst up to the A site, take control. For Nitro, he's just looking to maximize kills here as he hides inside of the very entrance to the window room. Nobody looks like they're going to push him, though. And ultimately, Showtime will work to this flank in a second. This could all come down to timing, essentially, for Nitro. And no, Showtime. Well, this is just infuriating.
Yeah, it's just blue balls.
Yeah. Come on, someone push him. There we go. All right, at least they got a kill. Nitro's going to move in now as an AK in hand, and
interesting.
Let's see, does he go through this though, or does he just use this to hide? It looks like he's just using it to hide right now.
Catch someone on a reload, then you can leave. Oh, the smoke isn't actually that good.
Yeah, so Yell goes right through that, takes him down. No save at all, and only 1 loss for LG there.
14-6, another buyout for Liquid. Another chance at redemption. Luminosity is it's a tall hill, tall order. But not a tall order like Starbucks, where it actually isn't actually big.
That's the medium, right?
No, that's the small. But it sounds, they specifically use that word because it sounds
that's just dumb.
Slimy, dude. I don't like that.
Yeah.
Good coffee, though.
I wouldn't know.
Not old enough.
Just not a coffee fan. They're Those little like flavored teas they have are pretty good. Though.
Ugh, I probably drink Smirnoff Ice too.
No, actually. Luminosity this time lining up for a pretty straightforward B execute. Team Liquid want to stop that though. There's some really deep smokes being tossed out by Stan, and he will have to pay for that. So lose about a third of his HP from getting spammed back by Showtime. Luminosity still going to go through with this, however. As you can see, there's going to probably pop flash inside of apartments that'll give an early warning to Liquid, but as they go in, Nitro's going to be able to find Yell. They had like 3 guys sitting over here at Cat. Now they're going to try to punish this push even more, coming outside of the apartments. Good damage done to Nekis, but he fires back even better. Fires out shots there, taking down 2 players. Showtime finding the third, leaving only Elige and JDM alive, and Elige unfortunately is not able to do much with the aim punch hitting him there. PKL is going to knock him out, and JDM, he'll flank in. He could probably kill PKL. Has to time this peak right. He missed his chance, unfortunately.
Oh, PKL making a lot of noise, and I don't think he's expecting the late flank. Oh, saw the leg, yep, instant headshot. No damage dealt, looked like there was. There's a molly too. There's a chance. They can't really watch the smoke if he crouches under. The only thing is like if they were at Van. But it looks like he's waiting it out, so... Well, giving it a lot of respect here. I wonder why he would do this. If you're going to go for it, you're going to buy next round. He doesn't want to save the ump. He also doesn't have a kit, so like he's got to move kind of quickly.
He might think they're at Van, that's why.
I guess he's just waiting for exits. Doesn't think he can win.
No, he's going to creep in now.
He doesn't have time to defuse, though.
Now just ends up jumping out and killing himself.
That's a thinking emoji.
Showtime will take him down. And it's not going to be Liquid here, shooting ahead as easily as one might have thought. Like I said before, it's still a very, very long road to the comeback here from LG. But they have started themselves upon it, and that's going to be a pause call, I believe, from Team... Oh, excuse me, it's a technical pause from LG. It's apparently very quick. It's already live on the
How can you know a tech can be quick, right?
Well, because we're looking at stuff from the past right now.
Oh, shoot, that's true.
Yeah, because this isn't actually live.
I can't get hype about these games anymore now.
Yeah,
They know that. Taking the black pill.
Sorry. The what?
The black pill? Just too much information.
Okay. Well, getting back into it here. Luminosity with the buy now. And the advantage play. But Liquid also get this really good buy going too. Look, they had like double op setup and everything like that. Oh, he missed the jump. So Jake has to quickly go back to the connector. Thankfully for him, there's pretty much no presence at mid anyway. So it's not like he really missed much by missing that jump.
They really saved a lot for this. Oh.
It's a goal.
Whoa.
I'm amazed
Man.
there's no response from anyone from LG right there.
Jesus.
So Elige, beautiful control first off. And unfortunately LG messing up big time there. So now they're going to be down 2v5 right off the bat. PKL and Yell going to try to entry in, both from the same angle. Yell will get a 1-for-1 as he loses PKL in the process, and now they're just going to leap right in front of him. I think he heard that, though, so he's going to be able to pick up a second kill, trying his best to bring this back. And he still has a minute left, but the problem is he lost the bomb, so he does eventually still have to go back into this A site.
The question is, how many minutes do Liquid have before the lights shut off?
I don't know. I think we're... So what time is it right now? All right, I'm going to assume that 9 o'clock our time is what would happen, right? So they have like 15 minutes left.
You got to give like 5 time zones just to be nice, because there's people watching all over the world, Blue.
Oh, yeah, we're Pacific time.
Yeah, that's right.
So it would be midnight Eastern time, where they are in Atlanta. Which makes sense, I guess.
Yeah, that's when you shut the lights off.
But, like, what happens, though? Like, do the computers just turn off, or...?
Some janitor comes
Yeah,
in,
that's what I
pulls
was
the
going to
plug
say.
on all the
The janitor
computer.
comes in. Get out! Yell going in, and he gets another kill here, so hold on, he's making this work. Time is getting a little bit low, however. 20 seconds left. He's going to wrap around here. Oh, here's the jump, too, but dude. Nitro, nicely done from outside.
What the
Shuts
heck?
down Yell on the trade.
Dude, this guy got blasted. Oh, my God. Yeah, this is 2v5 here. And a nice 3K. Jeez, they just are so confused. Like, where could he be?
I think as well, I only noticed this just now, but there was the spam coming out from Ticket Booth too. So I think they tried to kill him first and then realized that most of the damage was actually coming from steps.
That's the risk you run when you try to do contact play out Palace. There's just so many angles, but sometimes you do it, there's just no one watching, even though there's so many angles to work to deal with.
Because it's just such a risky move. You just most people aren't going to try it.
Right.
Well, PKL going in. Oh. The flash to the face is the best part about that. They trade back a couple of these kills, however. Showtime and Yell picking it up. Leaves it down to an even fight, a 2v2 actually, so there's still a chance here for LG. They have great mid control, and the remaining members of Liquid are split up. They're going to try to risk it again and have JDM rotate over towards B. But they have the wrong read on it this time, and they've already realized this, so they are going to start rotating their players over towards A to retake this site.
Bomb's gonna go. He doesn't. You can't plant there. Okay, he's from the other side. I thought he was. They go back for the A ramp, and Liquid aren't in great spots to retake, but they do have a smoke for A ramp. It's really going to be like JDM's like bias position is going to smoke A ramp as opposed to Palace, even though that's like a 50-50.
They're going to move back in.
Which is favorable for them.
LG's players are split up too, so it's not that well for trading. Showtime's going to have to do a lot of work as Yell tries to survive. He goes 1 for 1, and now Nitro looking to clutch, but Showtime shuts it down. So it is Luminosity to win this round and push up towards 8.
They didn't have enough info, so they decided to plant and or use the smoke just to help them cross into the site. 14 minutes they could delay, roughly. Lots of time. Plus tech pauses, which you don't plan for.
They could
obviously.
just use their regular pauses too.
That's right. They got regular. They got.
They
real,
want it to really be
real pauses.
Yeah. We really need to think about this round we just won. Early on here, Liquid. Let's see. Oh, this could be fun actually. Look at this, Liquid 3 players in connector.
What is he lining up right now?
Is that?
This is like some snacks level stuff. Is he moving with it?
He's still trying to line it up. I think they're waiting for some signal before he tosses this out. So waiting for them to push up or something.
Because I don't realize they have a flight to catch.
Move in though. Yell's going to get the first kill, but they're blinded here. PKL again finding 2 more kills, and yeah, this does not work out too well for Liquid. Nitro's alone. A 1v5, and Nekas is going to shut that down. 9-15 now becomes the scoreline.
Yep. It's becoming a longer match. Liquid don't even have enough money for rifles here. The kills, like I haven't paid attention to like who's had impact. JDM 7, 15, but everyone else has got like
20.
Yeah, 20 or
more.
above. Like, yeah, really sharing the workload here.
Nekas is leading the charge over there for LG, 20 himself. He's also the only one's positive on that team.
I really wish there was ADR on the scoreboard. That kills me.
Yeah, that's like they really need to get rid of that. The score on. Oh wait, hold on, this could.
Oh, yeah.
This 2-man push coming out. They have no clue what's happening either, but they execute so quickly that unfortunately they're not able to get more than that 1 kill safely anyway. They'd have to take some big risks in order to do that. But now with the trades happening, they can kind of pinch on them on B. Gonna try to look for some sort of a retake. It is going to be tough as they only have P250s. But if you have armor, just think behind it. Nitro is going to get the AK, but he does not have armor. So it's going to be a little bit rough to work with. Note obviously that the AK is less than it was a couple weeks ago, but still mess you up pretty badly. And Team Liquid aren't even going to attempt this. They'll fall back. They'll let Luminosity go up further. 10-15 will become the score here.
Somehow, JDM surmises a frag.
He's still hanging out, too. Wants to attempt to see if he can get a little bit more here.
He's big chillin'. Lounge Nation.
JDM caught a bus. He gets another one, too. Finally goes down to PKL. And yeah, now they have to fall back here as the bomb is going to explode. Yell also takes down Stanis on the way out. But again, that AK is still alive and well. It's well on the other side of the map. They're doing great damage here, too. Make sure they keep the money low at the very least.
Yeah, they constantly are making sure they get their bang for their buck no matter what guns they have, what round it is. They have a lot of interesting like eco strats, as we've seen on both halves. And I mean, they can't ever do the damage that's gonna like the only thing they should be doing damage for is to win them around at this point. Like they can really chip away to the point that maybe Luminosity can buy, but they won't be able to afford ops, for example. But
yeah,
it's not really like what they're super concerned about.
So you have another aggressive play from Team Liquid this time as they can put 2 players up towards the 3rd round in a row, and they've tried something very aggressive here on their CT side and moving in. Well, Nekas wasn't expecting that. JDM sitting right in the doorway, and he has pretty much no response to that. JDM just an easy shot for him, and already 5v4 for Liquid here. Yeah,
this should be pretty easy for them now. I mean, they have the op still up at A. They got the A ramp kill. They saw the smoke over. They know maybe it's likely there was more people postured here. Runs the clock down. They're actually going back towards mid control. And you know, as the smokes dissipate, they're going to be quite low on utility, though. They still have their mollies, and they still have one smoke to use.
It's all quiet for them, though, besides that mid smoke. So they're trying not to give anything away here since they're changing up the hit a little bit. Originally it was going to be all in towards A, but now it goes the other direction. The fake flash to go over the top and allow them to cross connector. And in B site, everything falls to Nitro and Stan. to hold off that B-bomb site. But Luminosity themselves getting ready here now for the eventual push, as once again they run down the timer quite a bit. They're not going to leave a whole lot of excess time. Stan does well in that boost up spot too. Nitro, he's going to smoke off the site so that he can safely cross back, but still getting tagged a little bit. However, spamming through, doing massive damage to Yell. Elijah is going to be able to hold now as he rotates in, gets his second kill. And now Cello moves in, finally trades at Elijah, but JDM trades it right back, taking him down. Only Showtime alive. They push it, they try to knife him. Won't happen, but he's going to try to plant it again. And here he comes with the knife in hand to finish it off. Beautifully done. Liquid will win it out here and take control of the second map, and thus take a 2-0 victory in their matchup this evening.
Oh, that was really fun to watch. I hope the janitor was constantly taunting them by just flicking the lights off or turning one off at a time.
Just you know, you do the thing. It's like clubs at 2 a.m. You just turn the lights up really bright.
Oh, really bright? Yeah,
it's like last call warning. Yeah.
There's definitely been some esports after parties that have done that.
Yeah. Well, that does close it out for us for this evening, folks, and we have our analyst desk waiting by to finish up the discussion. Guys, take it away.
Blue went to a club. That's nuts. I had no idea.
He owns too. You didn't know that?
Really?
He's actually, yeah, he's got a lot of leather-bound books, and his apartment smells of rich mahogany.
Well, hats off to you, sir. Cheers.
Thank you.
Mask off to you, sir.
Mask off to you. Look, guys, Liquid taking a 2-0 here, and this second map looking a lot easier for him.
Yeah, I'd like to think that during the last match there at the E-League studio, Shaq was behind them, rooting them on, because they want them to be higher in the standings so that NRG has a better placement versus Luminosity. See how this all ties back in?
Somehow, some way, you've done it. What do you think, James? You thinking the same thing?
I definitely wasn't thinking of that. I think that's like quaternary, after tertiary. That was like a 4th level mind game that you're going for there. I think they actually just played 2 maps here tonight, and they were just trying to win a game. Not really sure about that one, Jordan.
I don't even think you're close to wrong. I actually think you're onto something.
Yeah.
2 maps were played. They both got the 16 score line.
I don't know how Shaq got into there. I mean, Shaq is quite big, so he's basically everywhere.
Let's talk, though, really quick, seriously, about the narrative, right, of what we talked about earlier, which was Luminosity wants to prove themselves as, one of the second-best Brazilian teams right now, right? There's 4 or 5 teams that you could talk about and that are kind of in the mix that are just being formed with all these changes, but Luminosity's there. They're trying to make a splash. First match was really close. Second half could have been a complete wash with Liquid winning both pistols. So it was cool to see Luminosity still show some flares. I don't know if Liquid, the fact that they had to leave, made them harder to play against, if they just got really loose. So it was an interesting game to look at.
They just won the right rounds, right? Like Luminosity would win like a reset round in the second half, so it extended the game a little longer. Other than that, though, it was a pretty dominated map by Liquid.
So in our pre-show, we talked a little bit about the potential for Luminosity to outshine Immortals in their current state.
Absolutely.
Is that fair to say? I mean, it's pretty accurate.
I think it'd be like if I got to cast or even analyze one of those matches, like a BO3 Immortals versus Luminosity in this state right now, when Horvey comes over, I think that'd be exciting to see.
Well, I definitely think they outshined Immortals today. I'm pretty sure Immortals lost 0-2 to Rogue. And
yeah, that's
Hiko was right.
There's a hashtag somewhere long.
Hiko XD. I have to use a name
Wait, that
like
had
my.
nothing to do with me, didn't it? Hiko was wrong. Sorry, never mind.
Well, there you have it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and head into round 4 now to get us back on the track that we should be on. You know what, guys? Just tell me what.
So I wanted to talk about this round because it's actually a really cool kind of sense of urgency by Yell and PKL. So Liquid does like a double catwalk arch smoke. A lot of people are doing B execs after they win the T pistol and the ensuing anti-ecos. I don't know why we kind of see that pattern a lot. So Liquid gets double entry, but because PKL and Yell are here so quickly and they get out so quickly without any kind of like flashes to show that they're coming, they get like the retake so fast and it just catches them off guard. So if you're going to go for like a quick retake on a 5v3 and you have confidence that that could happen, just tell your teammate to come with me quick.
So I know from first-hand experience, on Cloud9, a lot of reasons we would do a strat like this first gun round is because, the general strat on Mirage is take mid-control early on in half. A lot of top teams use mid-control as a form of like creating, setting up the half, right? You want to take mid-control and do it a couple ways so that later you can set up fakes. One of the reasons what will happen a lot of times is the CT player on on the first gun round will play kind of aggressive on Cat to get that info, because who expects like a B player first gun? So they throw those two smokes, what we call a get right and opposite get right on my team, those two archways in B, because you're assuming that one of those CTs will be passed. And you will throw top mid smoke early, which I think they did to pull them into the ladder room. You throw those two smokes and you explode, and even if the CT's still a molly, that one lone guy, you have one of your guys over B, put it out right away, and you're flying through that and getting a quick advantage, which did happen. But Luminosity showing some, showing some speed.
I think it's that 4x3 stretched, baby.
I switched the other day. Did you? Tell us your res. YouTube.com/ESLCS. Type in the chat. All right, I'm done.
You're the only one who's. You're like the only person who sounds good selling out. Like, I think that is.
Full on, just.
I love it.
And you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm gonna sell us into our next replay, which is gonna be round 6, because
you should take this one.
You can take this
one. Well, you know, this one's powered by Xfinity, and what I want to do a little bit today is show you, actually, this is a neat strat. So what's happening here is Liquid is not investing much. They have one smoke and one flash. They're throwing a catwalk smoke. Now what Liquid knows is that PKL needs to go to this exact position to scout if they're going up Cat. This is his job as a connector player. What do? They send one guy to shoot it and push him back, and there's a small timing window where the smoke is still up Cat. The 4 guys run up Cat, and Liquid, Nitro, and Twist this round get both 2 massive kills and force the last guy to save. It honestly still probably should have happened with how they got up. Maybe a bomb plant was justified with this round, but look at that. Jumping headshot. Nitro gets a kill, picks up an op, kills the rotator. I could slow that round down a bit, but I don't think it matters. I think you guys get the point. The key right there was that top mid smoke, or the top like.
And the underpass guy.
And the underpass guy shooting and pushing back down the guy who can get info. Now, obviously, they're aware they can go up Cat, but when you have it happen right at the right time, which Liquid obviously did, it's a pretty neat eco strat. I'm gonna give Wilton some credit.
Wilton there. Zeus.
Wilson Prado. There's a good restaurant in San Diego actually called the Prado.
I'm down in the grotto at the Prado.
It was gonna be a close score, but it wasn't anymore. Nice try, Luminosity, but he got to close the door. Trace, take it away, baby.
Yeah, with all that intel, Lord, what are we ever gonna do?
Don't use the Lord's name in vain, please.
Was it in vain, though?
I don't know.
Well, whatever. You can get away from me. Anyway, so looking at this, though, both these teams, Liquid on that up and up, their upward trajectory, Luminosity with 2 new additions. What can the future look like for a team like Liquid?
For Liquid, I mean, the sky's the limit at this
Liquid's
point.
going to keep growing. I think Luminosity shouldn't take these matches too hard tonight. There's quite a few opponents in the Pro League that Luminosity can take down. I think they should stay confident, learn what they can from tonight. I actually was kind of impressed by Luminosity's gears. I think they just played a tough opponent in Liquid, and I'm looking forward to see what Luminosity can do the rest of the season.
Well, you know where you can look and see those things, right?
YouTube.com/ESLCS.
That's right. Head over, watch the VODs, watch them all, watch them again and again and again. Run those viewer numbers up, baby. I love it, personally.
And mostly it's about, entertaining you guys and showing a good match. Always come out and watch. Let us know your favorites. Let us know what you liked about us. Why is this desk amazing? Why does Launders have great style? Like, why is the whole broadcast just pure and real? So
basically, I want you to take your favorite youtube.com/ESLCS VOD over to reddit.com/r/globaloffensive.
Wow.
And drop that bad boy right in there. Make us a Reddit thread. Show us why you love it.
You have great control of your mouth. That was great.
That was, I think someone's called it the loading dock. I'm kidding. Let's look at today's matches, because that is what we were all here for to begin with. Today's matches, that is. There we go. Boom.
Look at, like I said, Rogue with 2 big wins over there. Trace, what do you want to say about that?
Rogue with the big wins?
I mean, they were close.
They were close.
They were close, but they got the wins over a team that they probably would not have won on, like, a month ago.
I mean, all intents and purposes, this Immortals, we can't expect them to be in the most healthy fashion that they've been in so far, right? So Zach is even still doing his part, is filling in, and it's just not there yet. So when Horvey gets in there, then we can make an accurate assessment as to what's going on.
And then Splice grabbed split some wins, but
oh, look at all that movement on the graph, loading up the NA standings here. Huh?
Yep, the NA standings, not a whole lot of fluctuation there. Optic having dropped a map.
So the LAN finals is the top 6, right? And that's in region. Where is that?
Odense.
Oh, okay.
Denmark. That's right. Invest in Odense.
I just needed to be reminded where I'm going.
The road to Odense is what one has called the season.
Well, could you actually take a road there, seeing as you have to go across an ocean?
So it looks like this season, aside from the things you guys are saying, which have nothing to do with it, it's shaping up to be exciting. Because the fact that Immortals isn't playing good on the NA front is opening up another slot. We might see Renegades, we might see someone else like that who's normally just pushed out of the playoff seat coming in there. Now we're looking at Europe there. Fnatic, saying hot. I heard FaZe got a big win over NiP tonight, where apparently Olaf went like 38-0 or something. And a 16-7 win. No, because
without a Tech
FaZe
9?
lost first map on Cobble, and then second map, apparently Olaf just grabbed my beer, walked in there. Ginger Power, the beard, a little kind of came into play, I think. So
Ginger Power. That's a remarkable thing that you've got going on there, Jordan. You know what else is remarkable? Is our tech director, Teo. In Season 5, Season 6 has been the steadfast stallion there in the production room. Thank you, Teo. Hats off to you. I salute you, sir. A lot of good stuff coming out of your way. But more importantly, it is time for us to close the doors here on the ESL studios in the Intel Esports Arena. That's right. We're closing it off. That's the end of Week 4. We'll see you guys next week for a Super Week. We'll be right back.